All right, everyone, it's Papa's Basement. I'm your host, John Papageorgiou, and we've got our new edition, of course, Mollie Heckerling. But back on the show is the now birthed Eva Kriksciun.
Hi.
Eva?
Hi,
God,
guys. Happy
this
New Year.
Happy New Year, Eve.
I'm a mom.
I can't believe it. I haven't talked to you since
I know.
you delivered. I've seen your posts, but
Yeah.
I've been dying to talk to you about it because I feel like sharing birthing stories is the vaginal equivalent of sharing war stories.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
well, you've done it twice, Molly.
I have done it twice, and I did it in the hospital once, and I did it at home once. So I feel like, okay, I tried both ways.
Damn.
did you do the hippie way where you poop into a kiddie pool, or?
No, we didn't have the kiddie pool. I just did it on the floor.
Oh God, okay.
You think I'm way fancier than I am.
Wait, so you did a home birth with a doula and shit?
Yeah, I did. Well, but that was because of the pandemic. Was just it was when it first hit and things were really insane. So we were just let's not take any chances.
Let's not take any chances. We're gonna squirt a kid onto the carpet.
I know, right? Well, we had a backup plan of what we would do if we had to go to the hospital.
Of course.
But I don't want to detract from your adventure. That's what I want to hear about.
Oh, I mean, they wouldn't let me do a home birth because I'm a geriatric pregnancy. Mama's old, so she had to be at the hospital.
I hate that term because they're like, "You're over 25. This is a geriatric pregnancy."
No, it was actually I'm feeling super blessed. My son Alexander was born on December 8th, and he's super healthy, and I got to do a vaginal delivery, which I really wanted. I didn't want a C-section, and
how's it bounced back?
All he wants to know is it still a 4-star Saget rating?
Yeah. Did Nick want you to do the C-section?
Do you want you to schedule it a little early, just 8.5 months, just whip it out?
Yeah, or just smoke a lot during the pregnancy to keep that weight down.
See, that's what I did. The whole thing slipped right out.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry, that was too far.
No, that's what I picture, a 4-pound little pink gerbil baby, and your significant other is doing the Kevin McAllister, yes, fist pump, because their plan worked and it's still tight.
Yeah, he's sitting in the corner drinking an artfully placed Diet Coke for product placement.
Yeah. And there's just a weird old man whose family's abandoned him watching the whole thing.
Daniel Stern slips on the placenta. Okay, so you were in the hospital.
Yeah.
How long were you in the hospital for?
When we went in on the 7th, I delivered the next day, and we left on the 10th. So I don't know, 3.5 days.
Okay.
And
nice.
I got induced because I guess they don't like to let old broads go too long, because then the placenta will get super old.
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
They're it's starting to turn.
Yeah, it's starting to turn.
Now,
and they kept calling me young lady to be dicks. They're like, "All right, young lady, let's wheel you in."
Oh, they say that to my mom.
I know.
All right, young lady, let's see the calcification on your cervix. That's my mom at the gyne.
Yeah.
At the gyne.
At the gyne.
I love that you're privy to this conversation somehow, John.
Well, I'm holding your hand.
Yeah. So, but it was, I got an epidural, and I'm in recovery. So narcotics, I really don't want a C-section, because that's when you get all the narcotics, and I don't know. If I had to have one, of course I'm going to do it. If the doctors are like, "You're going to die, your baby's going to die, we got to do a C-section," then sign me up, Right. But I wouldn't want to get drugs that I don't necessarily have to get. So I got an epidural that didn't have fentanyl in it.
Okay.
And it worked beautifully. And
did it still have actual drugs, or was it like fucking sage and lavender?
See, I'm a terrible mother. I'm like, I didn't even know they had fentanyl in them.
Yeah, they most of them, every standard like epidural usually has fentanyl in it, and I was like, oh, let's get the one without the fentanyl, and it worked beautifully. It was just like I was so numb, I couldn't feel anything from the waist down, and then like I don't know, it was time to push, and he came out like 20 minutes later. It was pretty great.
Nice.
I really don't have like a terrible birth story, and I had a friend that gave birth maybe a month before me, and hers was brutal. She lost all this blood, and
isn't that the worst when,
I
like,
know.
because I have a friend who delivered around the same time as I did the first time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God, and the second time, too. And she just had a really, really, really rough time.
Yeah.
And it was almost one of those things where it's like you feel bad sharing your birth story with them because you're like, well, it's like when someone's telling you they had a really shitty day and you're like, well, my day was actually pretty good.
My day was pretty great, actually. I
Now-
know, like, I feel bad. Like, it was actually one of the coolest moments of my life, and it went really smoothly, and everyone in the room at the time was great. And I don't know, there was a few like touch and go moments. His heart rate dipped a little bit, but nothing crazy.
Oh, it makes sense now. I know why you like this. I get it. Everyone in the room was great. So Evie got to be the star of another show. It all makes sense now.
You'll be swell. You'll be great.
Gonna have vagina on a plate.
Starting here.
Were you handed roses at the end?
Of course.
Of course. Okay.
People stood up. They were cheering, author.
Yes. They're like, you're doing so great. You're doing so great. You look beautiful. I was like, I love this.
You're like, I don't give a fuck how I look.
Yeah.
Now, here's the one thing that I want to know, because
Sure.
I already know that the kid survived. You've been sending me photos. And
Yes.
I'm happy that's the case.
Yes.
You talked on your
No,
final...
he's actually dead.
Yeah.
You're just pulling pictures of random babies off the internet.
Just
You're
it's not
like,
my kid.
Look, the 3 days that I faked in the hospital, I actually learned Photoshop.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know the final time you're on the show before giving birth, you talked about wanting to perform a certain act all over the hospital floor.
All right.
So I know you said you were induced, but did you exduce?
So here's the thing. Nick told me I didn't, but I think I did.
It's amazing.
And he won't tell me otherwise. Like, he's such a good hubs.
Oh.
I'm like, come on, dude. Did I take a shit in front of people? He's like, no, you didn't. And I'm like, are you lying? Because I really want to know. Like, this is something like that I really wanted to experience. And no, he said I didn't. So I don't know. I really think he's lying though. So
was anyone else there that could verify this? Like,
no, it's all nurses and the doctor. Like, they're not gonna. No, dude. Like,
you didn't ask them to corroborate his story at all.
They're not gonna. They do this every day too. They probably won't remember me if I go back.
They're like, look, I see thousands of anuses every day. I'm not gonna remember yours.
Yeah.
Is there anything like special about your anus? Like
my
a
anus?
birthmark?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like a
Except it's
Gorbachev
really, really hairy.
thing. Just insane. And jet black too.
Jet black hair. And curly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Slash.
Yes.
It's like that time Michael Jackson lit his hair on fire on the set of the Pepsi commercial. Just curls and third-degree burns. And, yeah.
No, that's mine.
Look, I know that's how you used to smoke crack, Molly. We've been over this.
Molly, how old are your daughters?
My oldest one is 7, and my baby is going to be 2 in May.
No.
So
May what?
May 20th.
Nice. I'm May
Yeah.
13th. I thought maybe we'd be birthday twins.
Yeah, no, she's birthday twins with her cousin though.
Aww.
And yeah, they're both Gemini, so it's just like, ugh, you're horrible. Like
Just
it's
horrible.
like just budding psychotics, I think.
Yeah. Completely.
Literally, I know so little about the zodiac, but I remember in Casino, Sharon Stone has like a cracked out speech about Geminis because Sam Rothstein was
so
one.
Good.
Like,
so good.
Gemini, Two-Face! So she's like wiping the cocaine from her nose.
You can't trust the snake.
God damn. There has never been. I will go to my grave saying there's never been a performance put to film like fucking Sharon Stone in Casino.
She's so good in that.
It might be my favorite thing I've ever seen. Like, you could say what you want about Meryl Streep. She, for my money, has never hit the high of that performance. I just adore it. I cannot get enough of Sharon Stone as Ginger. I cannot.
She's so good in that.
It's flawless.
Yeah.
She reminds me of friends that I've had, and then I've like, just been like, I can't hang out with you anymore because you're too crazy.
The scene where she is flipping out, trying to get into their formerly shared home.
Right.
And she's like pleading with the sheriffs. And she's like, I just want to get in and get a few things. And they're like, okay, if you go in for 10 minutes, and she's like, thank you, and then walks by De Niro, and she's like, fuck you, like really utterly like The Exorcist. God damn. Oh.
Just like starts pulling up some of the house plants in the front yard.
God, it's just so good.
It's great. It's unhinged.
Whenever I go to a casino, I find myself like over tipping people just so I can be like Ginger.
Do you just throw the chips of some mustachioed man in the air?
Yes.
And here's your cut, love. What are you talking about? I made you a lot of money tonight.
It's like, how? You stood there.
She's so good in that. Oh my God. Now I gotta watch it.
So Sharon Stone in Casino is exactly what babies are like.
Exactly.
And that is the name of your child? Your second born, Molly? Just Sharon Stone in Casino?
Ginger. This is my daughter Ginger and my other daughter Sam Rothstein.
I would just go the lazy route. I'd be like, this is my daughter Sharon Stone in Casino and my son De Niro in Taxi Driver. Wouldn't call him Travis Bickle. It'd be the full title.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. So yeah, everything's all right. Sounds like Evie.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm really tired and I'm breastfeeding, so I'm on his schedule, not really mine. But other than that, like, things are cool.
I was going to ask you, like, what's the breastfeeding been like? Because that was, like, one of the hardest things for me. I feel like they don't brace you for, like, what a clusterfuck just sucking on a boob is when you don't know what a boob is.
Yeah. When you're like, no, come on. And you're, like, positioning their little head to, like suckle, and it's just, oh my God.
Are they, like, trying to, like, lick your armpit or some shit?
No, but they're really squishy, and they're like worms. They move all over the place, and you have to like get their little old man mouth on your boob.
Yeah, you have to get it to latch.
Yeah,
and it's also just like your nipples are never erect when you want them to be. It's like they fail you at that pivotal moment. It's sort of like I guess the boob equivalent of being impotent, or it's just like, come on, I need you now.
Yeah,
come on, man. Like
it's niptile dysfunction.
Yeah. And then you like flick your nipple a little bit. Like you're flicking it to get it hard, and then it's just
like a fucking paper football.
Yes.
I should have tried that with guys whenever they had whiskey dickens.
Yeah, just
come on.
Just worked it like a speed bag. Oh shit.
But yeah, it's been, I don't know. I'm glad I'm able to breastfeed. That's another thing. I have girlfriends that are like, I just can't breastfeed. I feel like a failure. And I'm like, oh, it's
like
been
where their
pretty...
nips shot off.
I'm like, it's been pretty great for me. Like, I feel bad. I'm having like a pretty great time with it. I don't know. I shouldn't overthink it. I should just be grateful.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a pretty cool little kid. I'm not gonna lie.
Cool little dude.
He's a pretty cool little dude.
Okay.
He's my buddy.
That's where a line has been crossed. No baby's cool.
He's pretty cool.
Is he a good hang, Eva?
He's a good hang.
Like, anyone who can shit their pants and make someone else clean it up is fucking cool.
Yeah, that's chill, man. Like, today.
Well, then Elvis really was the king.
Yeah. Today I was in his nursery and I took his diaper off and I was like, ew. And Nick goes, what's wrong? I go, I think he has like a baby boner. And he goes, that means he's about to pee. And I look down and he's peeing all over me.
You were like, I think I'm making our baby hard.
I feel like you're too long on the rectum. They'll never be right.
Yeah, I was like, why does it look so weird? And then it was because he was about to piss on me, and he did.
Oh, here's an actual question. Did you get his schlong clipped or no?
I am not going to answer that.
Okay. Right.
Papageorgiou, are you clipped?
Yeah, I'm definitely clipped. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just kind of the norm in the 80s for kids. You know what I mean? Like, I remember my dad wasn't clipped, and he was also a Greek islander, so I definitely got more than an eyeful of that fucking hog flapping in the breeze. So yeah.
Did he walk around naked?
Like, I wouldn't say like he just walked around naked for sport, but he wasn't in like the world's greatest rush to put on pantalones after a shower either.
It was more like a strut. Not
exactly. Like the shower
when you got it, flaunt it.
He toweled off, and then like, if there was a sandwich that needed finishing in the kitchen, he would get to that before the underwear.
Of course. Well, he was thinking about that sandwich the entire time in the shower. Yeah. I mean, but it better fucking be there when he was out.
Yeah, I don't think my mom laid him after Reagan's first term. So you've gotta keep things in your head to be happy, and fucking hoagie will do it.
That sandwich better fucking still be there.
Oh yeah, like my fat fuck son, John.
My son better not have eaten it.
Yeah. Oh god, no. He probably had to hide food like in exercise equipment, so I wouldn't touch
it. Just hiding Twinkies in a thing of celery.
Yes.
Right in the middle.
Just a pineapple that never went bad, and I never put two and two together.
Johnny, now I gotta ask, do you want kiddos?
I think, like, I'm not against it at all. It would have to be with the right person, but
it would have to be with someone.
It would have to be with a human woman.
Yeah, I can't just come on my carpet and have a child of fiber and flesh be born. No, I mean, I would like that.
Wait, wasn't there a movie with Andy from The Office about like him being a single dude that like wanted to have a baby?
Yeah, that was my first movie back from COVID, actually. I think
you saw that?
And
look at you, man.
Treated us to viewing that in the theater. I think it called Definitely Maybe, or Maybe or something like that, or Definitely.
Or Maybe Baby, or
yeah, somebody Hollytoon, yeah. I'm trying to remember. No, Definitely Maybe was the one with fucking Ali Wong.
No, wasn't that Always Be My Maybe?
Always Be My Maybe.
There were too many Maybe movies.
That's true.
Oh yeah, Always Be My Maybe was the Keanu Reeves was in it, like playing himself.
Yes.
Ali Wong. Right?
It was Ali Wong, and then
she's cute.
It was
Asian
Ali Wong
dude
playing Keanu Reeves.
Yes. But I'm okay with that white face. All right, it's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what this one was, but the woman was part of the I Think You Should Leave show. Like, she's been in a bunch of those. If
Patty Harrison?
She's half Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was her.
She was on Shrill too.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love her.
Yeah,
she's good.
It was an interesting concept. It was just a dude, Ed Helms. I wanted to say Ed Harris.
I did too, because Nick's watching Westworld upstairs with our kids.
So it was Ed Helms, who's like...
So Ed Harris.
Yeah, in his late 40s. And he wanted a kid with Rachel Wood, yeah. Yeah, and he just finds this woman for the purposes of artificial insemination, and then they kind of get close, but they never veer into being an actual couple. That's the congrats. I spoiled the fucking movie for you.
I was totally gonna risk getting COVID to go see this movie.
Yeah, me too.
Exactly. No, it was one of those weird situations where we were in the theater and one other couple, and they parked their asses maybe like 2 seats away. And you're like, it's like when someone comes up to you at the urinal and there's 10 of them open. You're like, what the fuck, motherfucker? Yeah, exactly. My God.
They were like, we missed the communal experience.
Don't you want to hear us too? Yeah. So it was fine. It was for the price of free. Like, I'm down. It was okay. It was viewable. That's my resounding.
It was viewable.
It was viewable. Yeah.
And you left feeling like your biological clock was ticking.
I did, yeah. I flicked my nipples throughout the whole thing just to make sure I could provide for my child. No, I would do it. Like, it's one of those things where I wouldn't want to do the Ed Helms route at all. Like, just having my own kid, that sounds miserable. But that makes it sound like I don't want to pawn off the parenting on whomever I wind up with either. Like, I'd love to be very, very involved. It's just not one of those things I would do alone. Like, there would have to be like a family thing or a very attractive woman I skip the condom with.
That's usually how most families start.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you just looking at her and being like, okay, I punched above my weight. What the hell? Like, time to tap out.
I'm tying this one down. Exactly. I love how the stereotype is always about women trying to trap men, and it's like, no, men trap women too.
Oh yeah, completely.
All the time.
They're completely. Like, I don't want to be back out there. I'm locking this in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
should have got her pregnant when I had the chance.
That's all they have.
Yeah.
Just like smacking your face for pulling out like Philip Seymour Hoffman in Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights.
When he takes a shot at Marky Mark. And he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, sorry, I'm just really drunk. Stupid idiot.
Sorry.
And doesn't he go for the second kiss? That's what really
me.
Sorry, Dirk. Like I said, I'm really drunk.
I'm really drunk. Has anyone seen Licorice Pizza? Isn't that Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, the lead in it?
That I don't know. I've not seen it though. I know it's the same director, right?
Paul Thomas Anderson?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Parent Teacher Association.
Okay.
Yeah.
Parent Teacher Association. Yeah, that's Philip Seymour Hoffman's son, the lead in that movie, the boy kid.
What's it about?
It's about like this older
It's about the world's grossest pizza pie.
Yeah, the world's most disgusting pizza. I think it's about this older woman, like late 20s.
What an old bag.
Well, because I think the boy is like 17 and they like sort of like fall in love, I think.
It's about a 28-year-old woman who has a geriatric pregnancy after sleeping with an 18-year-old boy.
She traps him.
Yeah.
It's just me in the waiting room. Like, I know she's a little old for me, but I just know it's like a 70s kind of. It's very much in the same vein as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, it's set in that same era, like this love letter to LA of that time.
Yes. That's what I think.
Do you want to lengthen that a little more? Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Mommy brain is real.
Okay.
Oh my God. Yes, let's talk about how dumb estrogen makes you.
I'm so stupid right now.
I can't.
I just can't.
I think that, and I don't think a lot of people realize this. Yeah, like estrogen makes you fucking stupid. That's why pregnancy brain is a thing and mommy brain is a thing. And the more I think about it, the more I feel like our species survival is reliant on it. Because if it wasn't for estrogen making women fucking stupid, we would be like, we're not fucking you guys. Like, look at you. Get the fuck away. Why am I crazy about you? Go away.
You know, it's funny. Some of those lines sound very close to topics that we explored the first several years of the Papa's Basement show, and it's very shock jockey. Estrogen makes women stupid. Discuss.
Discuss.
I'm starting to sound like Joe Rogan, right? I'm starting to sound like fucking those sexist podcast assholes.
Yeah, no, I'm straight up dumb. Like, I can't remember shit. I basically, I'm just like at his beck and call for when he wants to eat, and I change him, and I can't have adult conversations. Like, this is difficult for me, what we're doing right now.
Now I'm just picturing your nipples with the Andrew Dice Clay voice.
Hickory dickory dock.
Just put me in his mouth and a gosh. Yeah. Well, Eve, it's been a pleasure.
I know. I'm sorry. I wish I had more for you guys. My delivery was lovely. My son is awesome. I feel good. I don't know.
No,
I mean, yeah, that's all it is. And
yeah, I miss being like, I miss going out, but not really. Like, I'm sort of loving maternity leave.
Yeah, no, trust me. I'm relieved your childbirth was smooth. Like, I didn't want him born with his umbilical cord around his neck for 5 minutes of content.
Yeah.
like I'm a vampire, but come on. Like,
oh, he did take a shit inside of me.
Oh, no.
I forgot about that. There was Meconium.
Classic dude move.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what you left out is it was 3 days after birth.
Yeah. I forgot about that. They had to, like, you know, flush his lungs a little bit when he came out because he was full of shit.
Were they just taking one of those little nets they use to fish the dead fish out at the pet store to get the dump out of you?
It's actually one of those things. Molly will know what it is. It's one of those things that you, like, stick up your baby's nose to get, like, boogers out.
No. The bulb sucker.
The bulb sucker.
Yeah.
So they, like, he came out of me and they, like, put him on my chest and they're like, "Whoops, Meconium." I go, "What?" They're like, "He pooped inside you." And they, like,
Meconium.
They had to, like,
isn't that the guy that invented the radio?
It sounds like an atomic element, but it's really
it's really just like baby shit.
I wish I had a band so I could switch the name to Meconium.
Tell your brother he should start a new band.
Oh my god!
But don't tell him what it is.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's just this really cool thing.
Yeah, it's just like a cool.
It's Latin for excellence.
That'd be a great name for a metal band, Black Meconium.
Yeah, Black Meconium, man. Yeah, that was it. And then they got it all out, and he cried, and everything was golden.
He cried because his prank was foiled.
Yeah, after he took a shit inside my mom.
That's a righteous upper decker.
Oh shit!
That's it. The Meconium.
Well, Evie, I'm happy and give the love to baby and parents and Nick, and
Aww.
as your schedule opens up, please join more.
Yes, I will. I promise. I miss it. I miss adults.
Yeah, and you can talk about all the baby crap with Molly and do that estrogening, whatever.
We can just totally turn this into a Dr. Spock pond.
Yeah. Well, that was the natural conclusion we all saw from the Papa's Basement podcast.
Yeah.
From my brother calling male hookers on air, asking him to pee in their butt, and to this.
And to babies taking a shit inside.
Yeah. The upper decker inside mom. Baby's first prank.
So it's at Orchard Eva.
Yes.
If you want to say hello via Insta or Twitter, or send her a couple ducats, send her a gift, mayhaps.
Aw.
And Mollie's links are what, at MOLLIE Schmolly, Mollie Schmolly on Twitter. And
keeping it nice and stupid.
I think
I love
Mollie Heckerling on Insta. And I'm, of course, at Papa's Basement. But I'll tweet and Facebook with everyone's links. And if you like the show, share it. Tell everyone. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it, damn it.
Tell your friends, shit in your mom. Be a
All right, we're done.
Bye.
Bye.